All right, so this next one's a fun activity that we do. I actually do it normally for my parachute unit when we have the parachute in the middle, and we call it parachute fitness. But in the handout, you'll see a linked up video of that if you want to do it with your parachute. But this is just a way for you to do it without parachute and practice your locomotors with the kids. So we're kind of combining locomotors and also introducing the kids to different exercises. We call it Color Me Fit. You can do it with hula hoops, you can do it with spots or any type of thing that has a color on it. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the locomotor on the screen, and then when the music stops, we're gonna go to the closest hula hoop. Everybody say, the closest hula hoop. Now, if I wanna be in Gabe's hula hoop, but he is in the corner and I'm over here, can I go to Gabe's hula hoop? No, we have to go to the closest hula hoop. This is another great way also to talk about finding open space and not going into somebody else's personal bubble, right? We know to make sure we change directions, not put our hands and feet on anybody, and of course, stay inside the black line. That's our boundary line, the black line. So the music's on, we're gonna practice walking. What are we doing? Walking. Music stops, we go to the closest hoop. Make sense? All right, let's see how good we are at walking in open space. Here we go. All right, find the closest hoop, find the closest hoop. Awesome job, awesome job. The closest hoop, the closest hoop. All right, also when we're playing games, any open space game we play, I always like to give my kids shout outs to actually found open space. Like you'll see, especially in a kindergarten or first grade class, half of the kids are on one side of the gym and you have that one student that figured it out and they moved over here, and I'm always like, Johnny, thank you so much. Look how much space they had, the whole side of the gym over here. Let's give them a hand. And then we all clap for them. And then eventually that kind of helps the kids learn, I want to get a standing ovation as well. And they move into that open space as well. All right, so for this game, it's just a way for you to introduce some exercises to your kids. Like we said before in the Crazy Car Challenge, if you can't do something for like health reasons or you don't want to hurt yourself, that's fine. You can pick a different color. But also, if we were going around the parachute, same idea. Whatever color you're at, you're going to be doing that challenge. So I talked to my kids about how green is jumping jacks. That's a great exercise for cardio. So that's going to help us with the pacer test, right? We talk about how sit-up punches is going to impact what muscle? Our abs or our core, right? And what test would that help us with? The curl-up test, right? And then plank and burpees is more that upper body muscle exercise. That's gonna help us with what test? The push-up test, right? I do 20 to 30 seconds. You know, my fifth graders can go 30 seconds. My second and third graders, we just cut it off at 20 seconds. So music's on, we're gonna do the exercise. Like I said, if you need to pick a different one, that's no big deal, go for it. And then we'll see what the next locomotor we're gonna do is. Here we go. Awesome job, that's 20 seconds. The next locomotor we're doing is a skip. Okay, that's a step and a hop, so your feet should be switching places. We're looking for open space. Let's do it. Skipping to open space. All right, before we do the next exercise, I want to give you a challenge since y'all are so advanced. And I'll do this with my older kids sometimes. I know that everybody in here knows how to skip, and that was too easy. I could tell it was too easy for y'all. So we're gonna try to skip backwards. We're gonna try to skip backwards. You need to make sure you look where you're going, okay? So make sure you look where you're going and look for that open space, all right? If it makes your brain hurt, just do your best. Everybody say, just do your best. No big deal. If kids are like, I don't know how to skip, I'm always like, hey, do your best, man. The only way to learn is by trying it out. Okay? All right, here we go. Let's try skipping backwards. Skipping backwards. Nice job. Oh my goodness! Let's find a hula hoop. But before we do, let's give ourselves a pat on the back. Everybody say, we got skills. We got skills. That was incredible, incredible. This might be the most talented group of people I've ever been in front of. All right, next up, we got mountain climbers. Red is for push-ups, so that'd help us with that upper body strength. Yellow, what would that be? Line jumps. What is line jumps what component of fitness would that be? Cardio, right? That's gonna help us with cardio. Squats is our muscular endurance. Does anybody know what muscle squats will help us with? Our quads, very good. And also bonus, our gluteus maximus. All right, and then we got our toe touches. Toe touches is flexibility, so that'd be that sit and recess. So if you're blue, you're on that flexibility. All right, 20 seconds, here we go. Awesome job. Let's see what locomotor's coming up next. We're gonna be doing a slide. What direction is the slide?
To the side.
Sideways. Everybody say sideways. Very good. All right, let's try it. Awesome job. Let's find the closest hoop. And that is Color Me Fit. So you kind of get the idea. You can go for as long as you want to. You got slide, we got these exercises go along with our 25 exercises that we have on our website. I don't know if any of you guys have that, but we kind of have a designated 25 exercises. Like the most common things you can think of, like push up on your knees, squats, all that stuff. So it kind of goes through all those. It does some different flexibility stuff as well. It goes through all the locomotors, and then at the end, what I like to do is have them do some stretches. And sometimes what I'll do on this last slide is we'll do the stretch for 30 seconds, and then I'll tell them to go find a different color, and we'll just do 4 rounds of stretching so they get a chance to kind of like simmer down a little bit before you go to the next activity. So that's Color Me Fit. And it's also great for parachute lesson as well, a little intro to parachute. Any questions about that one? All right, cool. If y'all can help me out by just picking up the hoop that you're at, bring the hoop over to the stack of purple and green cones and